Sometimes Ollie will sit on Evans.
I don't know what he's...
Then you will be like, hey, Oliver, don't do that. Then Evans is like,
Evans is laughing. I don't know when Evans is like dying and when he's not dying. Yeah, like, at what point is his life at risk?
hello everyone, welcome back.
Hi.
We have just came back from a trip, and this time we went to somewhere different. We went to Morocco in
North Africa.
North Africa. Yes, and which she keeps saying is in Europe.
I didn't know where Morocco was.
So we had to transit. So we chose to go to Italy first, and then we came back from Spain. And this time we brought Evans because it's a company trip, so we can't choose a date. So Oliver still has to go to school. So we brought Evans alone because two together a bit more tiring for our parents. So when we can, then we try to bring one of them lah.
He loved it. I mean, it was fun at first for him, but because he was separated from his brother, at some point during the trip, every day he woke up and he asked, Mommy, who are we meeting today? And I said, it's just the three of us, you, me, and Dada. He said, again?
Yeah.
The three of us again?
I want to go home.
I want to go home.
To find Coco. When are we going home? Tomorrow are we going home?
Are we going home now? Or later, after dinner? Tomorrow?
Yeah, so after a while got a bit boring because we in Chianti, we asked him where you want to go. He want to go indoor playground. So it's more like vineyards and scenery,
Countryside life.
countryside. So it got a bit boring because he got no friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. So but it was quite heartwarming also.
Yeah, I didn't know he was so attached to his older brother until this trip. Yeah, because we've always been doing this thing, like bring one kid, leave one, depending on like which grandparent can take care of which kid. I think because the boys are older now, so they really play well together.
Then you were saying like from birth, he has never been alone. Not like Ollie. Ollie from birth, he was alone for a few years. But Evans has never been alone. He always had a brother from birth. So yeah, there's something interesting this trip.
Yeah, so towards the end of the trip, Evans gave me some feedback. He told me, Mommy, I think the next time we go on this kind of trip, don't bring me anymore. Just let me stay in Singapore.
Stay with Coco.
Let me stay with Coco.
He said, but except if we go skiing, then he can leave Coco. He still want to go.
So Oliver is usually more reserved. He likes stuff that he can do by himself, like reading, craft. He also enjoys, like all boys, he enjoys the outdoors, like cycling and rollerblading, scooting. But for Evans, he just likes company and fun. So as long as there's people around, there's fun, he's like really happy. He's always ready to go out to meet other people.
Yeah, so a bit different personalities. Different. So like when we were in Morocco, when we finally met all our friends, our colleagues, Evans was so happy. He never say he want to go
So
home
deprived
anymore.
when he was with us.
So he will find people. When we walk past people, he say hi. He walk by, hi, he's Joel. He point me, I'm behind him. Then he say, you know that person? He say, no, I don't know. So he's very outgoing. And then when we went swimming, he met there were some ladies swimming there, like
Singapore as
around
well.
our age.
Yeah.
Then he just go swim to them, then make them laugh, play with them. Then after I said, okay, we already got to go already. He said, wait. Excuse me, what's your room number?
So Evans, who taught you to ask this kind of question?
Yeah, so I have to teach, hey, you cannot anyhow ask girls room number. You start with the name first, before the room number.
So then he said our room number.
Yeah, then he said, never mind, I tell them my room number. Yeah. But Ollie won't do this lah. Ollie won't do this. Yeah.
Yeah. Or they will pull him back and say, don't talk to strangers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ollie will be like, when
Police.
we say, he say he want to get a pair of chopsticks. He say how, who to ask, where, what chopsticks. Then after Evans will be like, excuse me, ask what ah?
Coco, what you want? Ask what?
So it's quite nice lah to see them together and the different personality. But of course they will fight also. They will also argue, fight very often.
5 minutes.
Not every now, maybe last time yes, but now not every 5 minutes lah. They can play
Maybe every 10 minutes.
like if we are not we are there, but they are together, they can play themselves for quite long. But last time cannot. It's like very irritating. They keep fighting and fighting. As they grow older, is quite nice. And we have different threshold for the so-called fighting. Like sometimes she cannot tahan the
I
fighting.
think I have a lower threshold for the fighting. So I just walk out of the room and I just say, may the best boy win. May the best man win. Please sort it out between the both of you.
So when they argue, I mean for us in general, if like they wrestle, I think it's fine with us. But it's when they start hitting or punching or biting, then we will step in lah. Yeah. But quite funny one, like sometimes in public, then they'll be wrestling on the floor, and then people will be like walking past me, and they like totally judge. They will just look, then roll the eyes, then look at me, then like why this father just standing there? Then the two kids wrestling on the public floor.
It's like happy wrestling.
No, I mean sometimes fighting wrestling. I don't know lah, playing or what lah, or arguing. But I just let them just leave it lah, as much as I can.
May the best man win.
Because I think you were also sharing about letting them learn how to
Fight well.
to have conflict.
Yeah, I think it's important for them to learn how to manage conflict at home, because home is a safe place where we can see how they communicate and see how they can resolve it within themselves among kids in the room. If they can't learn how to do that, then next time if it happens in school or outside, then we can't be around all the time to handle that as well.
Yeah, it's like if they punch another person, and if they hurt someone, it's a stranger or a friend, I think it's quite bad. Like we got to rectify, got to apologize. But if it's our own kid, not so bad lah. At least we take responsibility, and then no one else is harmed. So I think it's a safe space that we choose to let them try to sort it out.
But of course, the intention is to equip them with like the know-how on how to use your words first. Like, I was angry that you did this. I was upset because this happened.
Like, stop it.
Instead of like maybe whining or screaming.
Yeah, so that's what we try to do. I think the common one they always fight is in the car. Yeah, they always fight in the car.
A Pokemon card.
Yeah, yesterday is fight on the Pokemon card, because Evans hold a Pokemon card.
Then Ollie
just take. Then Evans say, give me back.
Ollie throw him back.
He say no, then throw in front. Then cry, Coco take my Pokemon card.
Yeah, and then Coco, ha 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 ha.
Just tell him, Evans, you cry no use. If you want it, tell Coco to give you back. If not, if you all cannot resolve, then give me the Pokemon card. Then Evans asked him for it.
Coco, please give me back my card.
Ollie said, okay. Then he take it and then give to the brother. But not always ends up like that. Sometimes I really got to take the card lah, or the toy. Actually, they wouldn't be sad lah. They will just play other thing. I think you don't like when they are physical.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's a girl thing, but I cannot take it when they get physical. Like when they push each other or they sit on each other. Sometimes they are just playing, I think. So I have to remind myself that healthy wrestling is normal for boys.
But it's hard to tell.
It's hard to, yeah.
Sometimes Ollie will sit on Evans.
I don't know why he's...
Then you will be like, hey, Oliver, don't do that. Then Evans
is laughing. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, you're right. I don't know when Evans is like dying and when he's not dying. Yeah, like at what point is his life at risk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens that Evans is quite strong lah.
He's quite strong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yesterday they were wrestling at home. Like I'm wrestling and Evans won.
Wow.
Yeah. So I wait. Now I learn to wait for a while they are fighting to see what happens, because I want them to say for themselves if they are not comfortable. Like, Coco, stop, I don't like.
Oh, yeah.
I want them to say that instead of having an adult step in, because they might just be playing. Yeah.
Yeah. So if any of them come to us and say, Dada or Mommy, Coco do this, then we'll say, okay, thanks for telling us, thanks for coming to us, instead of just punching back or something.
Yeah, so we'll try to affirm that you did the right thing by speaking up first instead of reacting. Yeah, because once I think Oliver had something that happened in school, like his classmate took his things multiple times, like over maybe 3 or 4 months. So he had a classmate who was always taking his stationery. So he could go to school with 3 pencils and come back with no pencils. And then I would top up the pencil case, and next day he would like have no pencils again. And then
not next day lah. Every day take one thing.
Yeah, this classmate. And then Oliver is a bit more shy, so he's not so confrontational. So it went on for a while. And then I asked Evans, what will you do if someone does this to you in school? And he said, 4 things: kick them, punch them, slap them, and bite them. I said, 4 things, mommy. I said, okay, you're ready for school. Yeah, so they handle conflict very differently.
But he talk big also lah. Sometimes.
Yeah, maybe when it comes down to the actual thing, he won't lah.
Learn from I don't know.
No.
Maybe I don't know. These are 4 things I do to you, or you do to me. No. I don't know where he learned.
Kick them, punch them, bite them.
Maybe it's all his tools, the tools that he has to defend himself.
I said, we are ready for school. You can stand up for yourself. I feel like their fights are more petty fights, like little things. And
worst fight is only, when they bite and got pain very pain got a scar there.
Yeah, but that was quite long ago.
Yeah.
They have outgrown it.
Really bite you guys?
No. Yeah.
I think you are quite sensitive to touch. So like sometimes they are playing or they are fighting and then you are like nearby and then if they accidentally hit her, right? Wow, she get very angry.
I'll be upset.
She very upset.
Yeah. I'll be like, I'm not even involved in this.
Then what would you do?
I will
Scold them.
I'll scold them.
Yeah.
I'll say stop it. Then I have to catch myself. I just walk away.
Go to the room.
Say if I can't change things, let's just remove myself from the situation. I think it's quite similar to how I handle conflict as well. Like I'm a bit more conflict avoidant. So when we quarrel, like Joel and myself, I tend to be the one that wants to run away or to clam up. So I have to force myself to get out of my comfort zone by talking about my feelings or what I like and didn't like about the situation.
Then we go into a spiral. Because like I say something, then she will just keep quiet. And then when she keep quiet, then I'll say more. And then I'll say more and say more.
It's like the woodpecker.
Then we make her want to keep quiet more. And then she will say, you keep saying about the same thing over and over again.
Like the more I clam up, then the more he will get. And the more frustrated he gets.
Yeah. So I have to learn how to like give her space.
We also learned something from a counselor that we met. It's like, if we can't agree on something or if it's not the right time, I think there are a few factors. Like if you're tired, you're sad, your emotional needs are not met, you're hungry. It's not a good time to resolve the conflict. You can both agree to talk about it at a later date. So that worked for us. But of course, you don't postpone it for like 1 month, right? You can just say like, let's talk about this weekend in the afternoon. And of course, you must honor that. So that helped us quite a bit over the years.
Yeah, but very hard not to be tired or hungry. So no time, no perfect time. Always tired or always hungry. That's why sometimes we'll spiral or like not a good time to talk about things. But then you need to talk about things. So then cannot handle the conflict well. Then argue, then never handle the previous conflict, but then got new conflict already. And then also no time because the boys are around. And then when they're not around, we are working. And then when we are not working, they're around. So may not be the best time. So end up sometimes it's like 1 week, like we always quarreling.
Yeah.
Then sometimes it helps to reset when we have a date. Thing that helps. Because then we are not tired or hungry
Or working. Yeah.
And then we can have some
about things.
space and time to talk things out. But when we talk, then actually nothing much to talk lah. Then okay already. So I think for us it's about quality time. When we have the quality time, then we feel loved. I feel heard. That means like when I talk, she's listening. Then I think it resolves. That's something we learn.
So I think that the context is important. Like I think a good thing is when you're talking about something, we should try not to bring in the things from the other 3 quarrels that we had.
Last time.
Yeah, you always like that. Yeah, last time also like that. Yeah, so it's very, very hard, but it's something that I consciously try to not do. If we are not happy about one thing, we are talking about this one thing now and not bringing in like a fairy tale or a story from the past. Yeah, so other than that, like what helps is if we talk about our feelings instead of what the other person didn't do. Like I was upset that this happened, and instead of saying like, you always like that, you always make me angry.
Use I words.
Yeah, like I words. So We learned this as well from a few courses that we've been to. Yeah, like marriage courses. And once or twice, we also saw a counselor or some advice or some handles that could help when we were having conflicts.
And then we attend some marriage courses. So.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. The marriage courses were helpful because I didn't know there was so much theory behind a relationship, and from everything from like how you were brought up to maybe your personality to what you brought into the marriage as maybe past hurts or unresolved things that went on in your life before you met your significant other. So I would say it definitely helped in our marriage as well.
I think Asian context, like even before we go, people think like, is it very paiseh, need to go like counselor? Is it our marriage got problem? Need to learn one man marriage just like that lor. But I think it really helped us. And I think it's like when we go, it's not, we are not special lah. Then we realize everyone got the same problem. So we are not special. Everyone got same personality. It's two people coming together. It's challenging. So I think it really helped us open our perspectives.
One thing I learned is that a big part of how we handle relationships or conflicts is also based on the family dynamics at home, like what we saw growing up. My parents are a bit more conflict avoidant, or they are more peacemaking in general. So I've never seen them quarrel in my whole entire life. Maybe like just once, but it's not an everyday thing at all. And when I met Joel, I realized that his family is so different. Like bickering at the dinner table is super normal, and it's very normal to just fight, and once they fight, they are fine already. And then I think that also influenced like how he deals with disagreements. Like if you're not happy, you just say now instead of like dealing with it internally within yourself. So that was something I had to learn on how to reconcile. Not everything needs to be buried under the surface, and some things I have to learn how to talk about it, how to identify the emotions I'm feeling. I think it's important because in a lot of marriages, I feel that most of the time, women tend to be the more agreeable ones that just swallow anything that we're not happy about. And it just is like an iceberg, you know, like sometimes you're angry, but actually below the anger, there's a lot of layers and layers of unreconciled emotions or conflicts that you've never talked about before. And maybe one day it might end up in an explosion, but actually your other half doesn't know that there's like so many things below that. So I feel that especially as Asians, we need to learn how to deal with that when we're upset about something in our marriage.
So don't build iceberg.
Yeah. Don't build an iceberg. Yeah, in your marriage. Yeah. So when we fight and I like try to come out of my shell to talk about what I'm feeling and what's happening, I think sometimes the only thing I want is just to be heard or to be seen, and not to say this was your fault or this was my fault, but just to be heard and to be loved.
For me, it's to share my point of view and to analyze what went wrong and how to prevent it in the future. But that's why we are different. So when we do this analysis in the future, sometimes it repeat again. So that's why we will have argument. I want to avoid repeating the same thing. I think end of the day is also I want to a lot of time go back to being appreciated and acknowledged. So I think a lot of time, that's the core of what I'm looking out for. But can't really verbalize it that well when it's emotional. When I'm emotional. When I'm emotional, it's a good question because I also sometimes when I bring up, I also don't really know what I want, but just try to talk, and then I think that I want to find a solution or like analyze the problem. But I think often it's just want to be respected or appreciated.
We learned this from a program called Joy Mentoring. So we serve on this platform where if you are a newly wedded couple, these days when you fill out the form with ROM, there's a little selection box where you get asked if you want to be paired.
Our time don't have.
No, not like that last time. Like you get an option to be paired with a marriage buddy in your first year of marriage. So that's what me and Joy are doing now. We have a few like couples, a few buddies that we are journeying with in their first year of marriage. So it's actually modular. There are things that we talk about. There are actual slides that
it's not
MSF.
Just me then talk.
Yeah. The actual slides that MSF has prepared. And I think based on the feedback that all these couples have given us, everyone has been on the same page that it's been like wonderful for the marriage.
Yeah, it's a very nice energy because it's voluntary. It's not compulsory.
Yeah,
so
we don't get paid for it as well.
You don't get paid, but also they also don't really get paid. So when they come,
Yeah, it's really just
they really come with a heart
CCA.
to like talk and then learn from each other. Or a lot of time they ask like what's the common pitfalls. So they have the right energy, and then we also volunteer, so we also have the right energy. So it's quite a nice buddy system.
And we actually grew quite close to a few of these couples. So now although the first year is over, so everything like compulsory has been done, we are still like meeting up.
So it's called Joy Mentoring. I don't know what Joy stands for. But if anybody wants somebody to talk to, whether you don't need to have problems in your marriage, just want a community, people to talk to, can just reach out to us, and then we can link you guys up to the program.
I think the context is because like sometimes there are things in your marriage that you might not want to tell your friends, or it might not be the right community.
Or tell your friend, they say, I told you
Told
already,
you, right?
right?
He's like that one. Then it doesn't help as well. Yeah. So there are some things sometimes where sharing with our friends may not be the best for the marriage, because my friends will take my side and his friends will take his side, and that's not helping like anything you are going through.
My friends never take my side.
Your friends take my side. Sorry.
My friends only ask me buy more flowers. So yes, then this is a neutral party. You come to us, I won't ask you buy more flowers. So it's not just speaking to friends, or sometimes if for Asia, it's even harder to speak with family. So then it's a nice place lah. We have community, people we can talk to.
Yeah. But of course, to be clear, we are not counselors. It's just that it's a platform for people to meet, and we've been married for like 10
counselor
years.
must pay money.
Yeah.
We are free one.
We don't provide advice. We are just like a listening space and a safe, maybe like a safe space or community.
And again, we are not special. Everyone fights.
Not special. Yeah.
For me, I remember is during this course lah, where we went for the joy mentoring. One of the exercise we had to do was to talk about emotions. So when we did this exercise where we have to end up to say like, I am feeling something. So whenever we are unhappy, we always say I'm angry, I'm happy, but unhappy about what? What are you angry about? And find that emotion lah, and what do I want? Because I want this thing, this feeling lah. So that was quite a eye-opening exercise where we have to verbalize the emotion that we want to feel, or we are feeling. So that's where, for me, that's where I learned about this. I learned that I am a person who likes to resolve things like on the spot, and I can process things quite fast in terms of thoughts or emotions, and I get quite expressive and sometimes hot-tempered, or start talking very fast. So I learned that I need to learn to slow down and give space, where if the other party, like if Mel is ready to talk, then we can talk. But if she's not ready, I need to learn to give her space to be ready lah. And I learned that the time is 20 minutes. Yeah. Scientifically, if we are angry, it takes 20 minutes to calm down. That's what I remember. So to also have that trust, to know that when we say calm down and give the space, it's don't need to be 2 days or 1 week. It's just actually 20 minutes minimum. And then of course, if we can find time, then we can talk after that. Let's say I angry that she never text me the whole day or whole night. She went out, never text me. After 20 minutes, I won't be angry already. So the anger is when we talk about hot temper, like you angry, right? Then you will shout and scold, but it's different from hurt lah. If
The feeling.
the feeling of hurt, betrayal, being lied to, all these can stay for decades lah. But if you talk about anger, that make you punch someone, right? When you quarrel, right, you are not even talking sense. You are just quarreling for the sake of it. After 20 minutes of calming down, you should be more logical about things.
I think what I'm conscious of trying to do is to say I need time and space. Like if I'm not ready to talk about something specific right now, like instead of say shutting down and like running away emotionally, it's hard, but then it's important for me to just tell him, can we talk about this in a while? I'm not ready to talk about it yet.
Yeah.
And then to process like, what am I feeling? What am I upset about? What was the situation?
I think I appreciate when you can tell me like, let's talk about this later, or let me think about what you said. I get really upset when you just go like, okay, and then silence, like, wow, I get more and more upset. So I appreciate when you're able to do that. But it's not a natural thing that she does. Because I enjoy like debating, talking about things, sharing feelings. I'm okay to be wrong. Like, okay, just let them fight. Or it's okay to sleep. like 30 minutes later today. And then we disagree, and I said, okay, you're right. They shouldn't sleep 30 minutes later today. But when she don't reply, I get upset because it feels like I'm not challenged. I'm not having a meaningful conversation. I'm just talking to myself. Then it makes me feel like you don't care about what I say. You just keep quiet.
So even as we were talking about this, something that I was reflecting on is that conflicts are very normal in any relationship, not just in a romantic relationship, but even as siblings in the family,
At work.
parents, at work. So then something that I tend to gravitate towards is being more conflict avoidant, but that doesn't help the actual conflict. So then my takeaway was how to consciously verbalize what I'm feeling and how to deal with it.
I think as a couple, or even as people, we want people to like us, right? Then we don't fight, we don't quarrel. Actually, everybody quarrels. It's just how do we do it the right way? And I want to learn how to do it better and do it the right way. And I think also kids is another thing, is hard to quarrel often, or it makes it harder to talk about that deep stuff. So sometimes we have to talk in front of them, which at first I feel a bit uncomfortable, but after speaking to some friends or reading some books, I realize actually it's okay for them to see us argue. It's just whether we can argue the right way lah. Okay, that's all for today. Do drop some comments about things you often argue about, things you will fight about, things you find funny, serious things. Then we can all look and then laugh at each other. If not, do like our page, do subscribe, so you know when we release the next episode. And we'll see you next time.
See you!